samples. Well, hello, and welcome to Chat with Madam Whipass. Of course, you know this is going to be a brief video because I just don't do long videos anymore. Don't have the time. But today's what, December 29th, and I just discovered a few hours ago that Michael Alig was found deceased, apparently by an accidental overdose on heroin in the Washington Heights section of Manhattan in New York. And that he was found deceased Christmas Day. Now you probably say, well, who the fuck is Michael Alig? A gay white dude. And not just a gay white dude, but he was a gay white dude from South Bend, Indiana, who came to New York in the 80s and built himself up to be a party promoter. And he was the leader, the face of the club kids. Now, I partied, I think maybe about 2 times with Michael Alig and the club kids. The first time by accident, second time by choice. Michael Alig used to have parties specifically at the Limelight, but they would also have impromptu parties on a train. Like they would all meet up on a New York City train, like 1 o'clock in the morning, and literally have a party on all the trains. It'd be hundreds of club kids. Club kids, some deem them as misfits because they dressed real crazy. You can't even describe the outfits that they came up with. If you want an idea what I'm talking about, how they dress, just type in club kids, New York City, and you'll see how the freaks come out at night. But they were a lot of fun. And actually, RuPaul was a club kid. They consisted of drag queens, weirdos, drug addicts, and all of them were party people. And I accidentally partied with them for the first time at a club called The World. Now, The World was in this big warehouse building that had I want to say 5 floors. And one floor would be a rock club or whatever, a rave club. Another floor would be house music. Another floor would be hip hop. Another floor would be R&B. And you can go from floor to floor. And so, of course, I was there at the hip hop club on whatever floor that was. But I kept seeing all these freaky looking people dressed in crazy costumes and outfits. And some of them would look like they just got stabbed, and they'd be on a dance floor partying and drinking. So I went on that floor. And there were the club kids. And the second time I partied with them was at the Limelight. I was surprised they let me in because, I went in there as a normal person. We weren't dressed like them, but boy, did we have a good time. Anyway, Michael Alig became famous for those parties, a famous party promoter. They would just crash a McDonald's, 2 o'clock in the morning and party at McDonald's, bring big radios and stuff, have the music, drinking, doing drugs, just take over all fucking McDonald's. They were off the chain. And of course, lots of drugs was involved. Michael Alig, one of his friends slash drug dealers, his name was Angel. And he always showed up. Whatever outfit he always had a set of large angel wings on his back. Whether it was the wings were white, whether they were black, red, blue, whatever it was, he was always dressed as an angel with these wings. But Angel was a drug dealer. And they were also friends, he and Michael. And one day, they were fighting over drug money or something. And Freeze, another one of the friends, and Michael killed Angel. Really, Michael killed Angel. Well, they both was kind of fighting Angel, but Michael was the one that really delivered the death blow. So they got dead Angel now in the apartment. Tried to figure out how to get rid of this body. So Michael says to Freeze, hey, give me 10 bags of heroin and I'll take care of it. So the couple of days that they had Angel in the apartment dead, as they deliberated on what they were going to do, they put him in the bathtub and filled the bathtub up with ice, They literally kept him on ice. So Michael got his 10 bags of heroin and went to work. He dismembered Angel, put him in bags, dumped him in the Hudson River. So now Angel was missing from the club kid scene for months now. Everybody was asking him, anybody seen Angel? What happened to Angel? Michael was like, oh, I killed him. And this was the ongoing joke for many months during the disappearance of Angel. And finally, they found Angel's body parts had washed up way over Staten Island. And then the investigation started, and suffice it to say, Michael was convicted. So was Freeze. Freeze did something like 13 years and Michael did 17 years in state prison. Michael was just released in 2014, 6 years ago. Came out of prison, didn't skip a beat. Back to the party and club scene. Actually, there was a movie about him. I think Macaulay Culkin played Michael Alig, and the movie was on Party Monster that came out in 2003. But anyway, Michael Alig, age 54, from South Bend, Indiana, made it big in New York City, in the club scene, murdered and dismembered a drug dealing friend, served 17 years in prison, released, and found dead on Christmas morning 2020. It didn't seem right that he only got 17 years. He was convicted on first-degree manslaughter. And he did his 17 years. He got out when he was 48 years old. And it just didn't seem right that he, continued to live his life and be the king of the club kids, or the queen, if you will. while Angel is buried somewhere in pieces. Angel didn't get a second chance at life. Michael Alig did. So 6 years after being released from prison, he was found dead, overdosed on heroin. It is what it is, I guess. But I remember him. I met him. Very nice. Gay. Lots of fun. But what a life. What a life. Some people say it's karma. Some people say, yeah, it's karma, and karma took its time. Karma didn't come swift enough. But for the friends and loved ones of Angel, perhaps the death of Michael in the way that he died gives them some sort of comfort and joy and peace during this holiday season. Perhaps. Anyway, I'm running to the chat room real quick. Happy holidays, Felicia. Happy Kwanzaa. Yeah, with the angel wings. Yeah. Hey, Aunt Billy. Oh, Desmond is amazing. The little drag queen boy who's about 13 years old or so. Now he's been dragging since he was like a little boy. I wonder what he's up to. Let me do some research on him. I remember there's a video that Desmond is Amazing did with Ernie Glam and Michael Alig. They had a Q&A, and the mother was there at the interview, but off camera. And she asked a question, something like, what are you most afraid of? And you know what that little boy said? I am afraid of being murdered. I am afraid of being murdered. How are you 11 years old and have such a fear? That sounds more like a premonition to me. Well, God protect him. You know, and bigger than all of that, he said he was afraid of being murdered sitting right next to a convicted murderer. Very strange thing to witness. But God protect him. You know, God heal the parents of Michael Alig. It is what it is. The Cub Kids. If you know nothing about them, look them up. Michael Alig, Alig, the Club Kids, and see the fashions, if you want to call a lot of it fashion. But yeah, they were truly bugging. But they put their foot in their outfits and stuff. And they sure was a lot of fun to party with, let me tell you. But they were a bunch of misfits. Alrighty. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know who the hell Aunt Billy is. Are you related to Fruity Anthony by chance? Huh? Who you be, Aunt Billy? But yeah, for real, I gotta go now. And I'll catch up with you all later. Bye.